This is the third part of the video. There are some challenges for a decentralized reputation system. The excess of information, the dissemination of unsolicited messages like ads, fake news, and also illegal content such as piracy. Freechains offers an autonomous reputation system to control the quality of the content disseminated in the peer-to-peer network. Against messages in excess, Freechains limits the amount of messages by penalizing new posts without appropriate time spacement. Also, likes and dislikes highlight the most relevant content, serving as a filter against the excess. These two measures offer equal opportunities of communication among the peers and preserve the content quality. To fight spam, fake news, and illegal content, Freechains adopts two measures. It requires previous reputation of authors to post, and tracks the reputation of each post, possibly blocking their content if the number of dislikes supersedes the number of likes by a factor of 2. For example, if a post has 5 likes and 10 dislikes, it will be blocked. The use of likes and dislikes consumes the reputation of authors, so they are also a scarce resource that has to be used wisely. The reputation system of Freechains keeps track of likes and dislikes over the time with generate reps, the unit of reputation, for authors and posts. Reputation is created, spent, and transferred in many forms. Just at the beginning, the first author that links a post to the Genesis block is awarded with plus 30 reps. However, the rule for further posts, that is, any new content, requires a previous reputation and penalizes the authors with minus 1 rep. If the author does not have the reputation, the block is blocked, here in red, until it gets a like. Likes and dislikes transfer reputation between authors. Here, the first author gives a like to the rejected post with the command 'like'. A like takes 1 rep from the source and adds 1 rep to the target. A post can also get a dislike, which removes 1 rep from the source and target. The blocked post now changes its state and can be retransmitted in the network. After 24 hours, the posts are consolidated in the chain. They award the author with plus 1 rep at the same time that eliminated the initial minus 1 rep penalty. This way, in the example, the author now has a positive reputation after the first 24 hours. Now he can use this reputation for new posts or to give likes and dislikes in other posts. Consolidated posts last 90 days, and their reward never exceed the limit of plus 30 reps. Freechains also only rewards at most 1 post per day. So if an author posts 10 messages in a week, only 7 will count positively. This, together with the minus 1 rep discount for new posts, limit the number of posts per author. Now let's consider a more complete example using the same chain. A new block first is verified by the protocol. If the hash verifies, if the previous blocks exist, if the signature verifies, and in the case of a like, if the author has a reputation. Then it is accepted immediately if it's the first block or if the author has a reputation. Here, the first block is accepted and its author is awarded. Blocks may also not be accepted immediately, and they receive a minus 1 penalty. Rejected blocks are not transmitted in the network in the send commands. A further like can transfer reputation and reset the reputation of the rejected block, which is now accepted in the chain. Here in the example, the first author posts again and spends another rep. After 1 day, the posts are consolidated in the chain, and now counts positively for the authors. The author on top not just eliminated the -1 penalty, as now counts with the like it received and its consolidated post, and has +2 reps now. The author at the bottom is still ignored by the chain, and his blocks do not get the required likes. Then the author on top, which already has reputation, posts a new content and spends 1 rep. Now the first author gives a dislike, decrementing the reputation of itself and of the referred author. Note that the post in yellow has 1 dislike and no likes. This way, its content becomes hidden and it's not forwarded to other peers. Even so, since it was already accepted, the post continues on the chain. Only the actual content is hidden. Who already saw the content can give likes and dislikes normally, possibly affecting the post state again. After another day, posts are consolidated, even those with hidden contents. The author on top recovers the penalty for his new post and gets +1 rep from the consolidation. But since the post got a dislike, the author remains with the same reputation of the previous day. Now let's give more details about the trajectory of a new block in the chain. First, there are other verifications that take place. If the backlinks besides existing are accepted and older, if the creation time is not in the future, in the case of a first post, if it's unique, in the case of a like, if it's signed and the author has a reputation, then the post is redirected to its initial state. It is immediately accepted if it's the first blog post or if the author has a reputation. In this state, the post is retransmitted to other hosts and is also linked by new blocks. Otherwise, the block remains blocked until it gets a like from others. The contents of accepted blocks can be hidden at any time. This happens whenever the number of dislikes supersedes the number of likes by a factor of 2. In the first 24 hours of a block, it counts negatively to its author reputation. This prevents that the author with little reputation posts in excess. After 24 hours, the block is consolidated and starts to count positively for the author. Even so, the block is subject to the reputation system, and its content might still be hidden if it gets too many dislikes. The reputation of posts and authors are tracked in separate and in a different way. For posts, Freechains counts the likes and dislikes that appear after the block. Here we have a post and want to know its reputation. We only look forward and only for posts that link directly or indirectly to the block of interest. Here, the block has a negative reputation because of the 2 dislikes it gets. The reputation of posts serves 2 purposes: to indicate its quality to users of the chain, which can filter or order their content consumption, and to affect the state of the block, since blocks with too many dislikes have their contents hidden in the chain. A central issue in the reputation system of Freechains is that a block reputation depends only on what is ahead of it in time. This implies that different hosts will diverge temporarily about the actual state of the block. For example, this dislike might not be received in all hosts yet, and they will keep retransmitting contents that should be hidden. This is not a problem because hosts will converge eventually, and blocks with too many dislikes will be correctly hidden. It's also important to note that a host cannot choose at will if it will hide a content or not, because the other peers will demand a proof about the real state of the block. In this example, the host will have to show the dislikes which are signed by other authors. The author reputation is always evaluated starting from a set of blocks of reference. For example, here we count starting from the last two blocks in the chain. The reputation will now be counted backwards down to the genesis block. The author reputation will be the sum of his posts with more than 24 hours plus the likes his post received minus his dislikes and yet minus all given likes and dislikes. In the graphic, the author has three posts, x1, x2, and x3. The vertical line separates consolidated posts in the chain. x2 is a dislike the author spent. Hence, only block x1 in green will count positively as consolidated. x1 also received a like from another author, which will also count positively. x3 is a new post, so it will count negatively. In the end, the author will accumulate 0 reps. Since we start from the same blocks and go backwards, the hosts will see the same reputation. The chain structure forms a Merkle tree, which is tamper-proof. That is, if a host has received x81 and 82, all previous blocks and only them are part of the tree in all hosts. The author reputation is verified in two occasions: to decide if a new post will be accepted in the chain, and to decide if the author can spend a like or dislike. In both cases, the author only requires a positive reputation.